Andy, tell me more about the appeal.
So the appeal was launched this morning, and we're looking for donations from the UK public to provide life-saving aid to the people who need it on the ground in the Philippines. That's food, water, shelter and medicine, and the British public have been massively generous so far, 1.5 million in a day.
Which is surprised you already, because it hasn't actually officially launched yet, has it? You've already got £1.5 million.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just testament once again to the generosity of the British public.
How much do you need? How much would you like?
We need, it's difficult to put a figure on it, but what we do know is there's overwhelming need on the ground. Tacliban, as you've seen from the pictures there, not a single building left standing. People without homes, people in need of food, people in need of clean water. It's life-saving aid. It's
extraordinary, isn't it? It's hard for us in this country really to comprehend, but up to 11 million people affected by this typhoon. Truly staggering. So how on earth, as an aid agency, do you prioritise who needs what first?
Absolutely. So within the DEC, there are member agencies that work with different members of society in terms of those affected, the most vulnerable, children, the elderly. But there are challenges in terms of getting aid through, but we do have the expertise there to make sure that those that need it get the aid.
Is that what you're hearing? Because we're hearing certainly from our correspondent on the ground that at the moment aid is kind of being given by locals who've got something to give, rather than the big aeroplanes that are coming in, because let's face it, the roads aren't open, are they?
Absolutely no. Roads have been are closed, bridges collapsed, seaports shut. But I think what you'll see over the coming days is to free up as well. But I think, you know, the fortitude of the Filipino public has been amazing, watching people rebuild their homes just from the scraps of wood they can find.